Good afternoon, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here. Stand-up comedian, entertainer, director and producer of boxing documentaries. Internet troll to those who need internet trolling. This here is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. We're trying to grow the channel, so please subscribe, like this video, hate this video, share it. Leave a comment in the comment section. It could be something nice, but I hope it's something nasty, because if it's something nasty, it will give me the opportunity to work on dealing with the hecklers when I'm up on stage. So however you bring it, I'll take it. Well, there's been a lot of talk about Kevin Samuels and the most recent debacle with our Kevin Samuels is Kevin Samuels had a dude sleeping on his couch, and there was a computer glitch in his computer, and it showed a dude sleeping on the couch of Kevin Samuels. Now, as you know, I don't really touch the sexuality of Kevin Samuels because it's a cheap shot. However, I did just do a video calling Kevin Samuels an androgynous male. Now, until there is a smoking gun that proves that Kevin Samuels is actually gay, I will refer to this man as an androgynous man. Now, we got people saying that because Kevin Samuels had a guy sleeping on his couch, they're saying that Kevin Samuels had a pookie laid up with him. And as much as I like to disagree with Kevin Samuels and antagonize this man, you mean to tell me because someone is sleeping on the couch, we're going to make this man out to be gay? Now again, Kevin Samuels has all the signs and symptoms of being gay. Okay? Let's put that on the table. But we're not going to qualify a person as being gay because someone was on the couch asleep and a camera showed this individual on the couch. Now, if it was a bed, I don't know if it was a bed, but I'm thinking that the man was on the couch asleep. I'm not sure. Now, if it's a bed, it might be something different. But even if it's a bed, it's touchy. And I say all of that to say, using myself in this scenario, you mean to tell me if I was at my office and one of my friends or one of the guys who worked for me was on the couch asleep, you mean this makes old Xander Hobson gay? I play for the rainbow team now because someone was on the couch asleep? And even if a guy went upstairs to one of my guest rooms and was in the bed asleep, you mean because someone was on the bed asleep, that would make old Xander Hobson gay? Now, granted, I know I don't have a history of asking men the size of their dick. I know I don't wear tight clothes. I know I don't conduct myself in a manner that would make someone suspect of me. But, I mean, Jesus Christ. We can't make Kevin Samuels out to be gay because someone was sleeping on the couch, even though Kevin Samuels has all the signs and symptoms of being gay. But again, in my opinion, until Kevin Samuels comes out and says, hey, I'm gay, or somebody comes out and says, hey, I'm Kevin Samuels' gay lover, we can't make the man gay. And this is from the guy who's been antagonizing the hell out of Kevin Samuels. But no, we can't do that. As a devil's advocate, I have to come in and defend Kevin Samuels. I'm sorry, folks, for those of you who don't like that. So, in the same conversation of Kevin Samuels, we got to go to Tommy Sotomayor. Now, Tommy Sotomayor, the man who says that Kevin Samuels has been stealing his talking points. Tommy Sotomayor, the man who insisted that Kevin Samuels had called him and was trying to link up with him, said that Kevin had stolen his talking points. And again, I have a new appreciation for Tommy, but I just can't really sign off on Kevin Samuels stealing the talking points of Tommy Sotomayor, only because when you become a certain age and you had some certain experiences, it's kind of hard to say that you've stolen someone's talking points when you might have lived an experience similar to that person and had experiences that mirrors that person's. For example, I'm a comedian, and most recently, one of my fellow Philadelphian comedians has been telling a joke about shoplifting. Well, I'm old enough to be this young man's father, and I was shopping, or I was shoplifting before this young man was born. And if I was to start sharing my experiences as a shoplifter, that motherfucker better not say to me, Xander, you're stealing my talking points because I was talking about shoplifting and now here you go talking about shoplifting. Man, get the fuck out of here. So that's why I really can't sign off on Kevin Samuels stealing from Tommy Sotomayor, because it all boils down to the experiences. Now, Tommy was saying how Kevin was calling into his show and how Kevin was trying to link up on him, and how a few years prior, Kevin Samuels' whole narrative has changed to the narrative that it is now. And I believe there might be some situations where Kevin might have used some of Tommy Sotomayor's experiences, whereas Kevin took Tommy Sotomayor out of the experience and put himself into the experience. Now, if this is the case, then Kevin Samuel is a slimy, plagiarizing piece of shit. But if this is not the case, it's just hard for me to say that Kevin Samuels was stealing Tommy's talking points, because again, the conversation of men and women, whether they be in happy relationships or whether they be in bad relationships, that's public domain. Tommy did make some good points, because you did have people calling in to Tommy's show saying that Kevin Samuels is better than you. Kevin Samuels is taking what you said and he's doing bigger and better. And Tommy Sotomayor pointed out, listen, Kevin Samuels has only had a great season. I've been doing this thing for 12 years. And Tommy used some excellent talking points as it goes to sports. You're not going to say that the guy that had a great season is better than the guy who has had a great career. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. That was heavy. And again, I haven't followed Tommy Sotomayor enough to know how good he was, but I know that Tommy Sotomayor has been on and doing what he is doing for a long time. And as a man in the internet YouTube career, I find what Tommy's doing to be admirable. I would love to be doing numbers and have a channel like Tommy, so I can respect the fact when he said, no, Kevin has had a great season. I've had a great YouTube career. Can't argue with the man on that one. Tommy Sotomayor had a scenario where he would just wanted to talk to the Kevin Samuels defenders. And to be totally honest, it was just embarrassing how men were calling in, showing Tommy Sotomayor their ass, their dick, and doing all, some of these guys, just like Tommy said, just like I've said, just like Taz the Goat said, a lot of these guys who support Kevin Samuels, they are despicable, low-life human beings. And again, I understand that Kevin Samuels don't have no control over the people who like and support him. But I'm just telling you, as a human being, I wouldn't want those type of people supporting me, because it says something really bad about the message that you would have so many weirdos and creeps and geeks coming to your defense. Now, as I close this message out, I want to say something to my friend, a good guy I consider my YouTube buddy, the Village Arsonist. I like the Village Arsonist. Even though me and the Village Arsonist probably don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, he has a certain opinion and points of views on women. He's a Kevin Samuels supporter. Well, the Village Arsonist called in to Tommy Sotomayor's show, and him and Tommy was going back and forward, back and forward. And Tommy Sotomayor pulled the oldest trick in the book on the Village Arsonist. Tommy Sotomayor told the Village Arsonist, man, let's step outside. And the Village Arsonist said, let's step outside. And Tommy let the Village Arsonist walk out the door first, and as soon as he walked out, Tommy slammed the door behind him. If you watch the broadcast, you know what I'm talking about. Arsonists, don't let yourself get worked up so bad over Tommy. Don't allow yourself to get worked up so bad over Kevin Samuels that you allow someone to make a fool out of you. You actually drove to a parking lot, made a broadcast, and you sat there and waited for Tommy Sotomayor to show up, which you know damn well he wasn't. And I'm glad that he didn't, because if he would have, you two guys messed around, would have killed each other. And what? You gonna put yourself and your life at peril over Kevin Samuels? Man, fuck Kevin Samuels when it come down to being so emotionally invested that you would allow somebody to play you like Tommy Sotomayor did. Hey, I'm done with it. Bam!